Alright, so we are doing the Ktisis Hyperboreia dungeon with our friendly, I don't actually know what race they are. They're just the tall, robed people. I'm just, whatever. I have chosen to go Red Mage because I noticed that if you take, I'm sure Emmett Selk is going to be awesome, would be awesome as a Black Mage, but I just noticed that the damage dealing capabilities of the NPCs is much slower. So I'm going to be trying to nuke everything into oblivion. So here we go. Or not. What'd I do? Member select. Yeah, what am I doing wrong? Okay. Yeah, okay, so Emmett will be my Dark Knight tank, White Mage Vanat healer, and Hythlodaeus can only be a bard, so. What am I doing wrong? Member selection. Yeah, there are... Hold on. Yeah, what am I doing wrong? I've done this before. I don't remember it being this.
Come, let us be
Oh,
off.
I'll just okay. Wait,
Let's get this over with.
am I just hovering over something that? Oh, for fuck's sake! What is happening here? Oh, that was it? Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry and I apologize for the cussing. Here we go. Watch the video. It doesn't really look that complicated, so. Alright, we get a flying in perspective. Pathways of man-made. Whenever I say man-made, I'm just saying like bipedal beings, you know, whatever, but like man-made walkways, pathways, bridges, structures, building. We start right past those double doors, and I'll try to say what they say, you know, to give you an idea, because they might not say it.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced to.
It seems he is determined to protect Meteon. Aye, a right bother this... Sorry, a right bother this is going to be. So this will be a slow dungeon run, just obviously. What's this way? Guide to Ktisis Hyperboreia? Is that a thing I need to have? Have you ever wondered whether your creation is a beneficial existence to the star? Wonder no more, for at Ktisis Hyperboreia, our mission is to determine the answer. From temperate plains to tropical jungles, from smoldering volcanoes to frozen fields, we put creations to the proof in a wide range of meticulously recreated environments. Will your creation be able to survive in the wider world, or will it threaten the survival of other species? The answer to such questions and more our highly trained staff will uncover. Cool. Cool book. Is there some on the other side that's fun to read? Nope. Okay, cool. We got two kind of like fiery dragons. Oh, we're
This may sting.
jumping into it. In a chimera thing? And Emmett itself just like kind of vaulted into the. Oh shoot. Wait, no, I did it wrong. Gosh, it's been a while. Sorry. There are some AoEs being thrown out. They look circular.
This may sting.
Emmett has like put himself into a corner of sorts. I'm not sure that's the best practice. He's doing what he's doing, so. I'll switch to single target here for the class 2. I'm not sure I do more damage overall AoE when there's only 2 targets. Are we going? We're going down here, okay. So there's a force field blocking our path. There's some crumbled architecture blocking that path. We have some, what are these called? Not, they're lightning based, not chimeras. What are they called? They're called panthers here, but I know they go by a different name. In Final Fantasy XI, at least. I have a feeling. Heck yeah. Did the wrong one, but it's fine. What are they? Corals. Corals. However you want to pronounce that one. I'm okay with it either way.
Have a taste.
I'm gonna waste my sword art skills. What's left there? They have cone attacks, which probably have a paralysis element to them. It's like 6, was it 6? 5 or 6 corals. No big deal. We have a, oh, we're gonna go down. We have a broken, well, it broken into a down ramp. Now we have kind of more ice-based things, kind of like a, what would you call that? Kind of like a big old, okay, I need to find the center, there we go. Cerebral, no, what's it called? I don't know. 4 legs, kind of weirdly lizard-like. I'm gonna go,
I see you.
okay, that works. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go another 4. What are they,
Opening.
I'm not good at, like, remembering what things are called. Oh, it is a difference between Final Fantasy XI and this game, but I can't even remember what they were called in Final Fantasy XI. Wow, they killed that thing quickly. Where do we go? This way? This way. So we're on some snow. Got some snowy cliffs, or icy cliffs we can't go up. Got some big old AoEs that apparently you will just get one shot. You can easily get one shot. But like these big old hand, you know, those monsters where a little bit of their head sticks out, and then their hands stick out.
Have a taste.
Nope, I didn't do that. Okay, good. I didn't do that. I think maybe it's actually tanks that do less damage overall when it's against 2 opponents. I can't remember the math on it. Needless to say, these fights are going long. Cerberus? I think that might be it. It's almost as if he has an execute. He being Emmett Selk. So it looked like he killed that one. Cerberus. Oh dear, this fellow seems disinclined to let us pass. Then we have no choice but to force our way. go. We have like a lizard man looking thing, like a lizard lion tiger man thing, blocking our way. He's got a big old kind of axe thing, like an axe sword combo.
I see you opening.
When he goes to the center, uses frostbite and seek will turn invisible. And you want to find where the footsteps lead and get behind there. Is it seriously trying to hide? I can't remember. I couldn't see what the other one said. I didn't expect that not to be. That sucks. I think Ktisis said something too, but I couldn't see it. Oh, oops. And then Icefall is gonna bring, well, a couple different options for AoEs, but they'll pretty much always form these lines. Easy to avoid, at least at this stage. Get some sword art in. Skull Dasher is just gonna be the tank buster. I don't think I have to jump away from it. I'm pretty sure it's not any form of AoE. It wasn't described in the video I watched that he has a swipe mechanic or a, whatever it's called. Yeah, invisible again, got more footsteps, just find where they end. I must say it's a promising concept. Same thing as last time, so easily avoidable lines, and then a stack-up mechanic. We'll get there as well.
I see you opening.
One more time.
Stand firm.
They seem to. Nope. Yeah, that's the end. Yeah. They have chat bubbles above their head, but they're too quick for me to get all of them, so we're missing out. And it happens. The chat bubbles don't go into the text box, the chat box.
I'm not entirely my way.
Nice call again. The boss will probably be dead by now compared to actual PC. I get all the treasure, which is I probably don't need. We go up some stairs here. A spiral tower. We got item level. Nope, that's the wrong box. Item level 542. We are now back onto like man-made territory. And we have some long neck kind of like viper heads on top of kind of like bird-like bodies.
Fly true.
They probably have something we need to be aware of.
This may stick. You're my fall. Out of my way. I have you. There.
their rake does more damage than the normal attacks. Next room we have this shield that goes away. I'm gonna take some hits, but it's all for good cause. Yep. Cone attacks. Get out of there. In theory, you might be able to like pull a couple rooms with these NPC groups, but you would have to pull. You'd have to go into like the next room and pull without the tank because the tank's just not doing their job here. And then, but you have to pull them back to the tank, and then in theory you could go like have your way with AOE fun, but. I think I've tried it once. It was fine. It was a lower level storm, so I don't know if the healer, the NPC healer, has any real restrictions when it comes to I think probably the only restriction is cast time, not mana. But if you are casting a lot of AoE stuff, you will have mana issues. Or at least as Red Mage. Sorry, I don't know why Red Mage has that issue. They just can't AoE spam all they want. We have a Hippogriff and some other monsters that are kind of like flying dog rat things. No, what? Stop it. Don't interrupt my shit. I'm already not fantastic with my rotation, okay? So don't interrupt it. Can I do it again? Yes.
I'm not entirely useless.
I think maybe it might be beneficial. Oh, no, don't worry that. As a red mage. Do some research on that. Mana-wise, to like use these procs when they come up, I was hoping that eventually we might get what like amounts to an AoE, but an AoE proc like that, but we don't. According to the mistress Lisa, her creation is based on the concept for a bipedal wolf, and indeed it is impressively manlike in its gait. It is also highly intelligent, as is evidenced by its ability to employ tools, while the gleam in its eyes gives the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its throat isn't designed for speech. I must make mention of this in the next report. So a bipedal wolf thing that can use tools and hopefully also speak. Yeah, that can't go wrong. Lithified flesh is absorbing damage. Oh, I missed some stuff. Hold on. Wait. Stop. May you find peace in the ethereal sea, is what Hythloday said. Come, we mustn't tarry. I'm warning you. Stay away, says Hermes. Warn us all you like. We're coming regardless. He may have his flaws, but you can't fault his managerial prowess. Seriously, you want to discuss his candidacy now? Sorry. You know, I mean, that's what we got. Jump in, bud. Try to get myself in a good spot for my AoE rotation. We got some.
My way.
We got like. I don't do good at describing stuff. Gosh. I think we have a Bandersnatch. I think we have 3 Bandersnatches, according to what Final Fantasy games think Bandersnatches look like, and kind of like this white, larger mix between a Bandersnatch and
Out of my
Yeti,
way.
but quadrupedal. It's insane that I'm a dungeon master for D&D because I can't describe anything well at all ever. So. And then also, I've just said, hey, we have Bandersnatches. Like, you're supposed to know what that means. Kind of like larger wolves with like saber-toothed tiger teeth. Goodness me, what manner of thinking is behind this? There truly is no accounting for taste. We have a bipedal, three-headed snake monster thing, the Laden Lord. And the heads will definitely come into play in this one. Scratch is just a tank buster. Shoot, sorry. Kind of forgot what I was doing. Inhale. A number of heads will inhale. For the first one, it's always the main head, the central head. They'll pop to the center, and you just want to be behind them. You can be to the sides a little bit, I think. But, yeah, you can get to the sides as well. Because he'll breathe in kind of the direction of the head. If he does the side heads like he's doing now, you want to be in front of him wherever he turns. I don't know if I have my thing. I don't have my thing. Okay. Oops. Because he will do, the side heads will do behind him and to the side of him. He'll summon some flaming orbs. You want to just not, they're going to form some lines. Just going to get out of those lines. He's also going to inhale. You're going to want to pay attention to where that's going to be a problem. And I think, oh, yeah, shoot, yeah. My bad. I couldn't see which ones were.
Out of my way.
He chose the side heads again. Intimidation is just unavoidable AoE damage. Gosh, I suck. Helpful.
I see you, Opening.
Inhale, some orbs. There's going to be a stack-up mechanic as well that I think is going to go off before the inhale is a problem. Okay.
I'm not entirely useless.
And then where's the... It's got those two, so we can be over here too, yeah. Gosh, sorry.
Stand firm.
Sucking it up.
Out of my way.
Once again, inhale, some fiery orbs, and just avoid the lines they're about to make. The fiery orbs are like the least problematic thing here. Yep, want to be in front, shoot. Gosh, dude. I couldn't see which ones. I guess there's always going to be two at this stage. And if it's not, it's usually pretty obvious when it's not. Oh, I got vulnerability up from getting hit by those two. That's my bad. Sorry, NPC healer, you have to do a little bit more work. So it is that one. A stack up. Come on, we can kill him, right? Let's do this.
Slide through. Slide through.
A pass for constitution, what? But a fail for intelligence. If its concept is submitted, I will be certain to reject it. Item level 542? Oh, that's what I've been getting this whole time. Do I have any red mage stuff that dropped? Got a bunch of healer stuff, so that's gonna be nice to. I think those are gonna be upgrades for my white mage. And then we go up some more stairs. We have some platform
I
jumping to do.
cannot let you take Meteor. Not yet.
We're close, I can hear it in his voice. My swipe action going. Oh, I missed, great. We have an NPC tank, they don't necessarily know how to line things up for you.
Have a taste.
It's not a thing that's been programmed in at this point. I don't think I wanted to do that, but whatever. That regens fast enough. Refreshes, not regens. So 3 like bird creatures, and you get onto this platform and it launches you up. This little pad. And then these are, I think these are also considered chimera, but flying variety. I don't know. 5 of them. They have kind of like curled ram horns, and they fly on wings of normalcy. I don't know anything of these. There's a treasure coffer back here.
I'm not entirely useless.
I didn't see you were.
Out of my way. I see you opening.
I'll let you guys finish it off.
I have you.
Emmett Selk does a good amount of damage as a tank. Then another launch pad up and up through the clouds this time. Long way up. Long way up. And we have more flying creatures. These kind of look like bigger vultures.
Hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
Enough is enough, Hermes. Stubbornness can be a virtue, but this is a little excessive.
Fall! I'm not entirely useless.
Oh, that's Hythlodaeus saying that.
I see you opening.
Oh, and then 2 bigger birds, kind of like, they look like big phoenix
Fly true.
things.
I have you.
Come on, stack up things. Circle AoE.
I'm not entirely useless.
Okay. One more launch pad. We have another book here. Flying Life Forms, an Introduction. The successful creation of migratory birds, which travel between continents with the seasons, came as a breath of fresh air to the long stagnant realm of flying life forms. In the end, it was a relatively simple thing to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies, but this method lacked the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as would be vital to their survival. The breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, the use of which was discovered by the incumbent Fandaniel during his tenure as chief overseer of Elpis, a truly inspired idea that has brought lasting benefits to the star. Okay, last launching platform, I believe. And here we go.
So, it comes to this. I've no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Okay, headshot again. Any talk here? To protect Medion, he would go so far as to transform, so far as to make himself a villain. Okay.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Have a taste.
Lust and gale, gather to me.
So this first ability is just an AoE, unavoidable. It starts with try. So go to the center.
Unleash your power.
Hermetica summons these cards to blast. Wait, what? I thought I was.
Dancing winds, pierce my foe.
I guess. Whoops. I saw in the video that like there was a safe
Stars
zone.
on high, fall as rain.
I thought that that'd be a safe zone also. We have Meteor. You can get to the center like we are. Then you want to get behind Meteor that isn't cracked for the first set of cards that pops up to shield yourself. And then rotate over to protect yourself from the second set of cards. And thereby...
I'm not entirely useless.
I'm still not sure how I got hit with that first thing. But I learned my lesson. You go into the
Prepare
corner
yourself.
where both sets of cards are. You don't want to like try to do what I did. I thought
I'm
that I
not
was out
entirely
of it.
useless.
And then you'll get targeted line AoEs on each party member. You're gonna get hit by it, but then you want to move out of the second option.
Have a
True
taste.
Bravery would normally buff Hermes, but Tank can interrupt it, which
Have a taste.
M itself did. Barely even had time to see it. I saw it because I noticed it, like he spoke about it
Streams of ether.
extensively in the video.
Surge is one.
Quadruple is gonna do
Out
4
of
sets
my
of cards.
way.
So we want to go into one corner? Is that right? No? Guys? Go. I'm going to follow you, please. Or not.
I see you.
We're going to group in the center? Is that really an option? I see what you're doing. That's crazy.
I'm not entirely
I'm not
useless.
keeping up with my AoE or my rotation at all. Or describing the fight very well, so sorry. Watch a better video than mine. They all are.
Dancing winds, pierce my foe.
I'm not entirely
I don't know
useless.
why I did that. Gosh.
Have a taste.
Another interruption.
powers on high. All is ready.
We got another card summoning thing with a thingy to a rock to protect us from a couple of blasts. I'm sorry, I got really discouraged by just not being able to keep up with descriptions. Another targeting thing that you want to get out of after it hits you.
I am not finished yet.
If you move a little bit too soon, it will actually follow you. A little bit. Not perfectly, obviously. That would be really rude. How deep the rabbit hole goes? 5. Achievement unlocked.
No! My power!
He turns back into Hermes. His mask falls off. I hit level 90, Red Mage, right? Yeah. We got enhanced modification, maximum stacks of modification to 6. I don't know what that is. What the heck is modification? I had it at level 78. Reduces modification. What's modification? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I never use that. I haven't, well, yeah. I don't run a lot of dungeons at my current level on my DPS or tanks, or DPS jobs or tank, because getting queues for White Mage is faster, and it makes it, you know, it's a lot easier for me as well just to run it as White Mage, so I don't, my only responsibility is keeping everybody alive. So I actually have not really run any dungeons where I had access to modification. I've really only had acceleration. Okay, Magic Barrier is new to me too. I just used it for the first time in that fight. So yeah, I have some learning to do. That's traits. How about actions? Nope, nothing. Okay, no new actions, but cool. Anyway, let's continue. Get the treasure. Move on. Get the last. Probably gonna be yeah. Cutscene. He certainly has a haircut close to Van Daniel, but
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
he's favoring one arm as he stands.
Meteon, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others, that they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed, and that wish will never be realized. However,
He's got like light aquamarine eyes.
ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased,
That's a neat trick.
heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity.
I forgot that she had, like, bird feet.
They
Talent.
renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people.
She's got, like,
They
black
were conquered,
smoke.
though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal. They could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savour in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth.
Now she's, like, entirely black smoke.
That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived.
Now she's like a black and white version of her former self, no color.
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence.
Oh, she's outstretching her
There
arms.
is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful.
So Medion became Van Daniel?
We will make our nest at the edge of the universe,
I'm just guessing, I have no idea.
and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering.
Kinda talking like him.
There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Hermes summons his staff again and binds all of us.
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
Magical, ever-circling chains.
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right?
The aquamarine of his eyes is like more
Let us
pale.
settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Kairos. Black, kind of like clock.
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Memory reconfiguration system.
Command, universal memory alteration. Target area, Ktisis Hyperboreia.
Wow.
Starting point. Arrival of Emmet Selk, of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present.
It's like a black sundial.
Erase the memories of all events, and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmet Selk and Hithodeus. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
Venat
This ends here.
breaks the chains, summons a sword, tries to attack Hermes and is
Fly,
blocked.
Meteon!
Fly, Meteon. Meteon takes off. Hermes' shield is using
far enough, Hermes!
his focus. So the chains that were binding us broke.
Argos, to me!
Venat summons Argos and flies away after Medion. Emet-Selch has pulled out his black mage
First
staff.
process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
Another black
As if we
sundial
needed more pressure.
is summoned.
No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours.
Emet-Selch is launching black magic.
Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place.
At a shield that
You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do.
Hermes has erected. Another black
Now then,
sundial
where is it?
has appeared. And Hythlodaeus is looking
There
for
you are, my little confluence.
a portal. Venat continues to chase after Medion on Argos. Medion just seems to be allowing it to happen for now. Venat reaches a hand forward, trying to grab, getting closer and closer.
Almost!
Medion becomes smaller, like a small sparrow.
Very well then.
Launches herself even faster. Venat,
You
Like-
may elude us this day, but not forever.
Venat reached her hand forward again, and this mote of light sped from her hand and attached itself to Medion's flank, bird flank. And Hythlodaeus and I just see
Meteon's gotten away.
a comet rising into the air that is
Second
Medion.
process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building.
Beyond the edge of the
I
platform.
will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
Hyth summons a bow and arrow and points it outward. Hermes notices it,
cannot tell you how sorry I am,
looking at our back.
but neither can I let you escape.
Focuses on Hythlodaeus and launches a magical attack. And I step in front of it, and I get launched off the platform, I believe. Yep, I'm falling. I keep on falling. Hythlodaeus loses the bow.
Too brave by half.
I guess that's what they wanted to happen.
Exemplary work, as always, Emet-Selch.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was over.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now.
Ooh, misdirection.
The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azem.
We have two Argoses. Venat on one, myself on the other.
There's no time! Quickly!
And I believe
Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path.
The sundials.
Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
He actually
Final
smiles.
process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
And as those black sundials activate, start spinning their
Go, Argos!
clocked arms, myself and Banat and both Argoses make it through the portal that Emmett Selk opened, and the screen just gets brighter, brighter white, and then flashes white to a black screen, and Banat and I land in another time, perhaps another dimension. I'm not entirely sure how we escaped, like where we took the portal to. But Fanat is tired.
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Oh, I can click again. How nice of you.
Can it be true?
I'm glad I peed before this. I didn't know it was going to be almost an hour.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape,
Look from me.
I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmett Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
My options are what became of the others, I wonder? Or so, what now? What became of the others, I wonder?
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Ktisis Hyperboreia, where they should still be.
Hyperboreia. So it's not Hyperborea, whatever. It's
Given the
Ktisis.
likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case...
She walks over to Argos.
I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time?
Argos flies away.
Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Close your eyes and open your mind, darling. Sorry. Close our eyes, screen flashes white. We are seeing through Argos's eyes. Presumably we're about to hear what he hears. Emmett Selk, Hythlodaeus,
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Hermes are amidst all of the scholars.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was
preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
It looks to
If
him
Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
And our vision pulls back with a flash of white light to myself again. My hand balls into a
Let us
fist.
rest. If only for a while.
Let us rest.
After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
I'd like to make dinner. How much longer is this? I think this is probably the end of the quest. Camera pans over to a large tree. And I think, yeah, we're back. And then we'll talk to Vinar to turn this in. So I want to turn it on Paladin. I can get very quick and easy experience points doing dungeons and trials, but the story mode dungeons, you know. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more entelechies. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Meteor would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. So he is gonna, okay. He is gonna become Fandaniel, okay. Interesting. We get an ether current, 495,000 experience points, not that those numbers mean anything at this levels. And gil, 4,000 gil. Thanks for sticking with me if you did. I don't blame you if you didn't. That's it. End of quest, end of dungeon, end of video. I'll see you next time.